Some people think I'm homeless, but not anybody that knows me, which I'm not, you know.
A lot of people think I'm a right-wing Nazi type, but I'm not.
My legal name is David Henry Miller. I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay, sad news. Please join me to remember yet another great icon of the entertainment community. The Pillsbury Doughboy died yesterday of a yeast infection of a traumatic complications from repeated pokes in the belly. He was 71. A doughboy is survived by his wife, Play-Doh, 3 children, John Doe, Jane Doe, and Dildo. Plus they had one in the oven. Services were held at 3:50 for about 20 minutes. Let's see, I wasn't doing a whole lot back then. I ended up coming out here when I first got out here. I was in desperate need of a job, and I had friends always living here, so I took a job as a janitor at Fred Meyer's. And then I really didn't like working there, you know, so I worked at a gas station for a little while, and then I started working with this woman who had a floral shop. We pushed a pushcart at Saturday Market selling flowers. And then I worked with these people. We made herbal flea collars.
Huh.
And we sold those at Saturday Market. And then people kept telling me I know so many jokes I should write books. So then I started, started with Volume 1, and I kept going after that. Well, there used to be an ordinance at the time saying you couldn't sign on the sidewalk without a license. You couldn't get licenses to sold food, beverage, balloons, or flowers. I sell none of the above. When they made that ordinance, they argued for 3 days whether balloons should be on that list. The mayor of Eugene at the time was Brian Obey. I had to come in and break the tie, and he voted in favor of balloons. True story. Well, anyway, I got ticketed 5 times, and I took it to the state Supreme Court and had the law struck down being unconstitutional. I had some protection under the First Amendment because it's written material. I mostly had protection under the Oregon Constitution. It says right in the Oregon Constitution, it's illegal to favor one class of vendors over another, which is what they were doing.
Mm-hmm. I honestly think he's just trying to spread the happiness, trying to get people out of their heads. I think the stress level probably on campus and spanning down 13th is probably pretty aggressive, especially at certain times of the year. So the fact that he's a constant, the fact that he's a constant, just constantly saying like, best jokes you've ever heard, like, it is, I think, a good addition to campus life, especially specifically for him.
What is the best part about your job?
Let's see, well, getting to socialize with people, not having to work for somebody else, making people laugh, which makes them happy, makes me happy.
Doug, I go by Steinman. Douglas Steinman. Steinmann. Yeah, well, I settled here about 17 years ago, and prior to that, I used to travel more. I would go to Cal Berkeley, San Francisco State, Sac State, University of Washington, and I traveled mostly the Northwest.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get people to be born again, believe in Jesus. I've been coming here off and on for 30-something years.
Oh, okay.
But I've actually been living in Eugene for about 17 years. And as finances allow, I'll go away for a month or two. I'll go down to San Francisco, or I'll go back to Seattle for a month from time to time. I haven't in a number of years, but going back more in time, I did more of that. I kind of got this idea from a friend of mine who used to do this in downtown Los Angeles.
I think that they make it unique because they constantly push people out of their comfort zones by yelling various things at them, and also having some signs that definitely prompt you to think about what they're there for, like all you need is $1 million and Jesus or something. I forget what it's called, and the joke book guy I think really takes people off guard, and like everyone is like actually prompted to like respond to him because he's like, are these the both best jokes you've ever heard? And you're like, what? I don't know. So I don't know. I haven't been to many campuses, but I think that makes Oregon really unique and special.